The second element is, I think we need leaders who are able to take the essence of the core value. And so here's an example I want to share with you. There's an example from Mahindra. Hemant Luthra was here, it's gone. Anyway, so this is a story, it's an urban legend. Doesn't really matter whether the story is true or not, but look at the power of this story. That you can keep talking about good corporate citizenry, good corporate governance, but they can never serve as a North Star for a person who has to make a decision. This story can. When the Scorpio was launched, it took the whole Indian market by a storm. After a long time, there was a waiting list for a vehicle. And there was immense feedback from the potential buyers that they wanted the spare tire of the Scorpio to be behind the SUV. Some of those macho looking SUVs, which have a tire in the back and spade and jerry cans. And you've seen that, right, in Bombay? I don't know, just an anecdotal fact you might want to know that 97% of the four-wheel 4x4 SUVs never leave the tarmac. But that's another story. It likes to look macho, then you have a tire in the back and you drive from here to Raymond Point and back and all of that. Anyway. But in terms of engineering, having the spare wheel under the vehicle is much safer because it brings the center of gravity down below and makes your vehicle much more stable. But the Mahindra engineers, they figured out something. What they did was, they kept the tire under the vehicle and they created a drum in the back that looked as if there was a tire. And they were very pleased with themselves because they actually had engineered a solution which the customer wanted without compromising on safety. Now by this time, the old man, Mr. Keshav Mahindra had already given up the operational control. He was more of chairman emeritus. But these kind of design changes and all would go to him and he vetoed the design change. And we were surprised because here is something that the customer is asking for. We have given the solution. Why is the patriarch vetoing this? And he taught us a very important lesson that day. We were young leaders. He answered his logic in one single line. He said, Mahindra will never stand for something on the outside and something else on the inside. If it looks like a tire, there has to be a tire inside. If there's no tire inside, you will not put a dabba. As simple as that. This one story will give you the North Star for any decision that you have to take thereafter in life. That a Mahindra will never stand for something on the outside and something else on the inside. This story is a far more powerful North Star than all these boards and diaries and wallpapers put together. One of the most strong skills that an entrepreneur needs is the ability to create a shared reality, the ability to create a story that people will want to follow.